Hi everyone, welcome to Bruhan Mumbai Municipal Corporation's Virtual Training Center, and I am Mrs. Nehal Godambe, your English teacher from VTC. Let's begin with today's session. Hi everyone, I am Mrs. Nehal Godambe from MCGM Virtual Training Center. Welcomes you all in today's session of Standard 10 English Language. In today's session, we are going to learn about a gerund. So let's see what is a gerund. So let's answer one question. What is a gerund? It looks like a verb, but it is a noun. So let's see how's that. So what are gerunds? Gerund is a noun. It is a noun ending with ing that has been formed from a verb. So gerund actually they are forming from a verb which are ending with ing. Let's see some examples. Playing, dancing, eating, painting. These are all gerunds. See, you can see there play, dance, eat, paint, all they are verbs. But with them we have added ing, so they are formed as a gerunds. So whenever we will see some examples of sentences, you will come to know how they function in the sentence. Let's read some sentences. Swimming is my favorite sport. Look at the colored word. Swimming is my favorite sport. Getting up early is a good habit. After taking a bath, I felt fine. Reading helps you learn English. Having to get up early won't bother me at all. So these are some sentences where you can see they are working, they are functioning as a gerund because they are playing the role of noun here. Swimming is my favorite sport. So there is no any other noun in this sentence. So directly this verb with ing functions here as a gerund. So let's read. Let's see in detail what the gerund is. So now we will see one definition of the gerund. The definition of a gerund, it is a grammar term used to describe a verb that acts like a noun. Actually, basically it is a verb. Okay? But in sentences, when it acts like a noun, it is known as gerund. We will see one example of with the word skiing. Now skiing is an action word, but when it comes in the sentence and plays the role of a gerund, see how it arises in the sentence. Skiing is something I like to do. Read the sentence again. Skiing is something I like to do. So here in the beginning of the sentence that word has come skiing, and that is an action word with the tail of ing with it, and directly it plays the role of a noun. So it is known as gerund in a sentence. Since skiing is the thing you like to do, it is you like to doing and not the action of the sentence. So it is known as the gerund here in the sentence. Here it is showing that you like to do something, isn't it? So here it is not playing the action or not playing as a role of action word or a verb in another word, but it is here playing as the role of the gerund. So here we will know something more about the gerunds. Gerunds are often used at the beginning of a sentence. Read that word. Often used, not always. It is often used at the beginning of a sentence. We will see some examples. Fishing is my favorite sport. So fishing has come in the beginning of the sentence. Seeing is believing. See here, to see is an action word. It is a verb. So it has stacked with ing. So it has been working as a gerund in this sentence and it has come in the beginning of the sentence. So gerunds are often used at the beginning of a sentence. Gerunds are words that are formed with verbs but act as nouns. We have seen this earlier. They are formed with verbs but act as a noun, not as a verb, not as an action word in the sentence. How to spot them? They are very easy to spot. How to recognize them? In some questions they might ask you to spot the gerunds in a sentence. So what is the trick for that? That since every gerund is a verb with ing tagged to its tail, find out the verb from that sentence and see the ing as its tail, so that is a gerund in that sentence. It is very easy to spot it out. To find gerunds in sentence, just look for a verb plus ing that is used as a noun. Okay, this is the condition, that it should be used as a noun in that sentence. Now what is noun? You have already learned for so many years. So that is not the question. So how to find out the gerunds from the sentences? That you have to see that a verb plus ing and it is used as a noun in that sentence. So gerund is a noun made from a verb by adding ing. We have learned this. The gerund form of the verb read is reading. The gerund form of the verb read is reading. Now let's see more about this. You can use a gerund as the subject, the complement or the object of a sentence. See, you can use gerund as the subject as we have already seen, the complement or the object of a sentence. For example, reading helps you learn English. See, we have seen here the gerund form of the verb read is reading and it has come in the beginning of the sentence with ing as its tail. So, reading helps you learn English. Here, reading is the subject of the sentence. So, here we have seen that the gerund can be used as the subject of the sentence. We will see some more uses of gerund using as. We have seen just now the subject of a verb. Walking is a good exercise for all ages. Now here gerund is walking. You know how to identify gerund from a sentence now. And verb is easier. Okay. So here it is acting as a subject of a verb. Then as the object of a verb, see the sentence, she likes walking. Now same gerund we have using here, but here in first sentence it was like a subject, in second sentence it is like a object of verb likes. Then the next, as the object of a preposition. You all have learned prepositions in your earlier classes. So see the sentence, every day she goes for walking. Walking and for walking. So here for is a preposition. So here it is acting as an object of a preposition. And the next sentence is act as a subject complement. How's that? Read the sentence. Her new hobby is running. Or her new hobby is walking. You can use the same gerund again and you can frame the sentence. So here it is complementing the subject. Okay. So in this way you can use gerund in different way. This is some additional we have learned just now. So let's revise what we have learned about the gerund. It is a noun ending with ing that has been formed from a verb. It is a grammar term used to describe a verb that acts like a noun, and they are often used at the beginning of a sentence. Not always, but oftenly they are used at the beginning of the sentence. So these three things we have learned to answer what is a gerund. That it is a noun ending with ing that has been formed from a verb. Actually they are formed from an action word. Then it is a grammar term used to describe a verb that acts like a noun in a sentence, and they are oftenly used at the beginning of a sentence. So we will do one activity here from our book. Rewrite the above sentences using other appropriate gerunds in the place of the given here. See here in your book there are some sentences and under that these activities there. So they have mentioned the above sentences. We will use the same sentences and we will change its gerunds and we will frame the new sentences. First, gardening is an art. That is a sentence given in the book. How can we change? Painting is an art. So here we have just changed the gerunds. Dancing is an art. So you can change gerunds and you can frame new sentences like this. I am just showing you one or two examples. Cooking is a science. So here I have framed like this. Mountaineering is a science. Next sentence. I enjoy reading poems. So here reading is a gerund in this sentence. It has not come in the beginning. We have just now read the rule that it is oftenly used in the beginning of the sentence. But see here you can find it is in middle of the sentence. How can we frame new sentence with this? I enjoy writing poems. Isn't it easy and simple? Next, I like reading more than writing. So here are two gerunds in one sentence. It is in comparative degree. So we can frame new sentence in such form. I like singing more than dancing. So in this way you can frame your own sentences. This is very simple activity because it is in the beginning of our academic year. So in this way, in today's session we have learned what is gerund, its different definitions and how it works or it acts in a sentence. So here we will conclude with this picture. I look like a verb, but I am actually a noun. That's all for today. So you will revise whatever we have learned in today's session. Please subscribe the channel and press the notification button to get the link of next video. Bye bye.